back with another video. I hope you guys are having a great day. Today I am making a video about what it is like being in a blended family. So remember I told you guys in my last video that Mondays through Thursdays I will be doing mukbangs, and then on Fridays I will be doing, I can't remember what I said. I think I said like Feel the Beats vlog type videos. I wasn't totally sure what I was gonna do on Fridays, but I think on Fridays I'm gonna dedicate my videos to subjects and topics, different things that you guys can get to know me better by. So I posted on my social media for everybody to send me questions for a Q&A, and I thought about doing that. But today I got a really good question, and I thought I'm gonna turn that question into a video. Like, why not? Fridays are gonna be more focused on more get to know me type videos. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. This will be about me talking about blended families and what it's like being in a blended family. The first thing I'm gonna say is, being in a blended family for me has been an overall great experience. It hasn't been that bad at all. So I just want to point out that I was raised by my mom and my stepdad. I don't call him stepdad, he is my dad. He's the one who raised me. So we never really used the label stepdad anyway. So first thing I think I'm gonna say about being in a blended family is set the tone. So if you're the parents of the children involved, set the tone for how you want your family to be. And what I mean by that is, basically, if you want labels involved, like step brother, step sister, stepdad, stepmom, whatever, use those labels. If you want to only buy things for your children and set the other children to the side, or whatever you want to call it, then you do that. If you want to keep things more separate, keep things more separate. But if you want everything to be more blended and put together and everybody kind of being on the same wavelength, then you have to set that tone, because whatever the parents do, the kids will follow. So for my life and my parents, they did exactly that. My dad came into my life, thankfully, before I was even 2 years old. I feel like when step parents or other people come into the picture, it's way easier the younger that you are, because the older that you get, the more you're already used to your other parent or whatever, and you're already used to a certain system. So when you're older, that system being broken can be traumatic. It can be stressful. It can be like, we already got our own thing going on here. I don't want you involved. So thankfully, I was not even 2 years old. I don't even remember a time when my dad was not in my life. So that's a blessing for me. He took it really easy. So here's another piece of advice for anybody who is getting remarried and there's kids involved and you want a family, you're really happy and excited. Don't just try to rush everything. Don't come right in saying, hey guys, I'm your mom, or I'm your dad, or this is your grandma, this is your...
I'm your papa, your daddy, your père. You got to care for me, you see? I am your father. Hug me and let us join our spirit.
Kids need kind of a slow roll to get used to their systems. So overwhelming them with automatic labels and automatic this and automatic that, it can be stressful as well. Thankfully, my dad, he never did that with me. I actually called him by his actual name for a little while and everything. He let me get used to him. You know, he really took the time to be patient with me and for me to be patient back with him. It's a team effort, you know, so he didn't just completely bogart everything and just start, you know, making things a thing. Like, he didn't start disciplining me right away. He didn't start doing things that a parent would do right away. He was more like my friend. Like, he played with me all the time. He really took the time to get to know me, you know, not just my mom. He really took the time to get to know me. So that was a really, really good thing as well. Another piece of advice would be, if you're dating someone's parents, don't just date the parent, if that makes sense. Like, don't make it all about the other person. Don't just only go on dates with them and you kind of pop in here and there. Oh, here's a gift here, here's a gift there, here's this. You know, if you want to become a parent, start kind of acting like one, not like disciplining and start laying down the rules and stuff. Not that type of parent, but get involved with the kids as well. Don't push, but kind of try to ease your way in there. So play with them, try to get to know them. It's just like with every relationship, you have to get to know that person. And I feel like my dad did a very great job with getting to know me. He spent time with my mom, but he also spent time with me any chance he got. Like, it was to the point where I thought he was my play date. Like, I thought he was coming over to see me. I didn't even think about my mama. Once you get all those rules or those things in place, those boundaries in place, whatever you want to call them, that's when you can start building the parent relationship. Me personally, I asked my dad if I could call him dad. Here's the deal. Kids know when you love them. They know when they are being nurtured. They know when they're being paid attention to. They are not stupid. So I felt as though he was my dad already, and I wanted to make that official. So I asked him if I could call him dad. And I think I was like 3 or 4 when I actually asked him. I think it was before, I think I was actually like maybe 3.5. And he told me I could call him anything I wanted to call him. You know, he didn't immediately say, yeah, call me daddy. I've been waiting for you to call me daddy for years. And he didn't go into any of that. All he said was, you can call me whatever you want to call me. So from that day forward, I've been calling him dad. He has done everything that a dad is supposed to do for me. He taught me how to ride a bike. I have really bad eczema, and it used to be really worse, a lot worse when I was younger. And as I've gotten older, it's gotten a lot better. He used to rub the cream on my arms before I went to sleep. He's taken me to all of my doctor's appointments. He's done everything a dad is supposed to do. So that's the thing that I would like to say about that. And as far as my siblings go, I've never called them half siblings, step siblings, any of my siblings. We've never used those labels. It's always been, you're my sister and you're my brother. Now, like I said in the beginning of this video, if you want to keep things labeled, if you want to keep things more separate, then do that. But also keep in mind that while doing that you're technically not really blending a family anymore. You're making it more about you and the situation that you want, and it's not going to turn out good that way. There's always going to be that awkwardness or that pushback or that, ooh, I don't know, he's not my dad, or is he? And I don't know.
I'm so damn confused.
It makes it better when you just be authentic and genuine, when you put in the effort to make it an actual blended family. So like I said, my experience being in a blended family is my own experience. Comment below if you're in a blended family and tell me about your experience. Overall, my experience has been pretty great. I really don't have many complaints. I feel like my parents did it well. They loved each other, and they both loved me and my siblings, and they just wanted us all to be happy. They never wanted to leave anybody out. They never wanted anybody to feel like they weren't a part of the family. And yes, we did go through things because there are other people involved in blended families. Any situation that is a thing, it has to be what you make it. That's all I really have to say about that. If you want your family to be together and stuck like glue and happy and laughing all the time and loving on each other, then that's what you have to put the effort into doing. If you want it to be a different way, then it's going to be a different way. So that's just that. Yes, people criticize my parents. Yes, people thought it was weird. Yes, people always are going to have their 2 cents to put in and what they think should happen. Never listen to anybody else when it comes to you and your family and what you want for your family. Nobody can tell you what you should do with your own children or with your wife or with your husband. That's between you and your family and your covering. And I feel like my dad in particular, like, he really, really focused on being the best husband and the best father that he could be. He always set the tone. You know, he's always there for us. He's been very involved and very active in our lives, our entire lives. And he put that effort in. And it's hard. It's really, really hard. But he never let that be an excuse. He always prays over us. He always knew what type of family he wanted. So that's what he put into fruition. Honestly, I'm going to give the credit to my parents because they were never the way that they were about the entire situation. I feel like our situation right now could be completely different. I could look at blended families in a completely different light, but I don't. I look at it very positively. I look at it as a blessing. I look at it as a good thing, and it has impacted me so much in my life in a good way. So that's just the way that I see it. I can't really think of anything else to really say about blended families besides just love one another and try to make sure that everybody stays comfortable. That's all I have to say about blended families. I think it's a beautiful thing. I think it's awesome. Of course, in a perfect world, blended families wouldn't be a thing. Like, you would just get married and have kids and live the rest of your life with happiness and greatness and joy and not worry about it. But everybody's situations are different, and I feel like my blended family was brought together by God. So it's what He wanted to happen. It's what happened, and we did it the way that God wanted it to happen. And we are happy. We're just like every other family out there. To be honest with you guys, a lot of people don't even know that we're a blended family because we are so connected and we are just a normal family. Like, people don't even know. So when they find out, they're like, what? Sometimes people even tell me I look like my dad. But see, that's the thing, is kids pick up on their parents' personalities, their facial expressions, all the little things that you might take for granted and that you might think are not doing anything. They are doing something, because I have lots of traits and characteristics from my mom, and I have lots of traits and characteristics from my dad. And it's because he's been around my entire life, and he has been the one to imprint or impact me in every single way I can possibly think of. So yeah, there's that. He is the most supportive person ever, like, besides my mom. Like, anything that I ever want to do, he supports me in it. He helps me, he motivates me, he keeps me going. And that's my daddy, y'all. It's that simple. I'm not arguing with nobody about it.
Point blank, period.
Your family is what you make it, and it's just that simple. So yeah, I hope you guys have a great day. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I like doing this. I think I kind of like my system of what I have going on here with the mukbangs and then these types of videos. Like, I like this pace that I have going on and the feel of my channel. I think I'm finally kind of getting into the feel of it. Yes, I'm still struggling with the camera angles and what to do and lighting and where to look and all that. But I feel like as time goes by, as time continues to go by, I will continue to get better and better. And I feel happy about it. Also, guys, I forgot to tell you, my bump really does show in this dress. So I kind of want to show it to you guys. You can see it really good when I turn. There he is. I really hope you guys enjoyed this video. Please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And I hope you guys have a marvelous day.